Alright, hello people from the internet, hello everyone. Let's play another couple of hours of Fireball Simulator. Um, yeah, that was pretty optimal, 6 fireballs. Um, in Rift Wizard 1, that would have been a pretty good amount of fireballs for level 1. Dude, it's crazy. Rift Wizard 2 with cultists on level 2. Um, And I mean, it's crazy in like it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just like Rift Wizard 1 would have done that. Um, this level seems easy to me, you know. Everything is one shot by Fireball, like even the things that come out of the gates, so that's actually huge. Um, I can start here, get Lightning Spire, and Lightning Spire is super busted, like it gets you to Realm 7 kind of for free. I've been trying a lot of Lightning Spire, and yeah, like I think that Lightning Spire is like one of the greatest things that you can get to begin the game. It might not be great in this level because it has the same range as the witches, but I can also get rid of the witches for it. So yeah, it's perfectly fine. There we go. Easy peasy. It's gonna still be pretty easy for a couple of more realms. As I told you, it only like starts decaying around Realm 7. I've noticed that from playing a couple of runs. You know what I really want to do? I want to do Fireball Starfire because Starfire is very strong nowadays. Um, Whenever an enemy takes fire damage, deal that much arcane damage to up to 4 adjacent enemies. So if you have a bunched up group and you fireball them, they kind of all die because they take the fireball damage like 4 times. It is a lot stronger than how it used to be in Rift Wizard 1. Of course, if we're going to be doing that, Arcane Amplifier is a must, so I'm going here. The level isn't even that terrible. These guys kind of suck. They're still the single most powerful enemy that you can encounter in the early game, I think. But the level seems perfectly doable. Like there's 2 gates right there for free. I can start here, place a Lightning Spire, and that will take care of that, and then just push for this one with the remaining Lightning Spires and Fireballs, of course. Um, am I on a test build? I am in the beta. I am in the beta. If you don't know how to get to the beta, it's very simple. You just right-click your Rift Wizard 2 on Steam and click on Properties, and you should see an option that says Betas, and then Beta Participation, and you should be given the option to play the beta branch. Regardless, the beta branch changes will most likely make it to mainline soon. As soon as things get actually fixed and are not so buggy, because there's some things like, for example, there's an item that if you see it, it crashes the game. Well, not necessarily if you see it. It's more like if you like, for example, say this chest has the item. If I mouse over the chest, it crashes the game. It's pretty funny. So yeah, like that kind of thing needs to be fixed, of course. Um, But yeah, since I've been playing a good amount of Rift Wizard 2, I decided to play a little bit of the beta. But I am starting to think that I am going to give it a little bit of a break. I'm certainly not going to be streaming it 5 days a week anymore for the foreseeable future. I think 1 or 2 days a week are probably going to be the better amount of Rift Wizard, like the healthier amount of Rift Wizard to avoid, burnout and that kind of thing. And also I have other things that I want to do in other games as well. You may have seen that I put the Balatro video on YouTube recently, and I do have to say that I don't really feel like playing more of that. It doesn't really appeal that much to my interests. Um, I feel like it's way too random for me. So I don't think I'll be playing more of that. It was interesting to play it on stream. I did like it. But that's pretty much about it. Mm, what games do I want to play on stream? I want to play more Jupiter Hell, as I've already said. I want to play more um, mm, Jupiter Hell for sure. That's the one that I would be playing um, in the near future. Yeah, sorry for that. I forgot to open my standalone chat in my vertical monitor, so I'm doing that right now. Yeah. Having the chat take up the one whole vertical monitor is so convenient. Um, I have two horizontal monitors and one vertical monitor, and, and yeah, I haven't gone to this level because I had a hard time spotting this gate. I had seen this one and this one. I don't know if I want to go here. Hmm. I might re-roll this. Hmm. Yeah, it would be nice if the gates were heavily contrasted with the walls. I think that's an issue that this game has compared to one. It's sometimes hard to spot the gates um, quickly. Like it takes you a couple of minutes of looking at the screen to actually see the gates. For example, in this level, it's obviously no problem, of course. Uh, I wish all the levels were like this, where like the walls are never the same color as the gates, or vice versa. I trade approaching infinity or Adam. No, none of those. Um, I've heard that Adam is extremely obscure, and even worse, it's closed source. So no one actually knows what is going on with that game. Um, so yeah, like like that kind of thing definitely appeals to some people. It doesn't appeal to me. Um, I am more interested in like doing the cool things than figuring out the cool things. That's always been my thing, pretty much. You think Adam can only be enjoyed with a guidebook? That too. That straight up makes it unstreamable, in my opinion. By the way, I messed up with this lightning spire. I'm gonna have to remove it. Removing it takes a couple of fireballs. We have 4. Does this reveal health? Oh yeah, it does reveal health. Anyway, I am very excited um for getting Starfire. Takes a little bit to really get strong, but it gets strong for sure. Gonna take a while. Come on, teleport over here already. I know that I don't have to spend any more resources or fireball you to kill it. Come on. Okay, I give up. I'm going to fireball it just because I have fireball. Oh, finally. If it was Rift Wizard 1, I would have legit waited. But then again, in Rift Wizard 1, I wouldn't have spent all the charges of Lightning Spire. This is like the fact that you get a mana potion every level makes some spells with low charges a lot stronger in this game compared to Rift Wizard 1. Um, if you have not played a lot of Rift Wizard 1 in recent times, go give the Lightning Spire start a try in that game, and you will see what I'm talking about. Not to mention that you don't even need to get another spell for Realm 2, unlike in this game. In this game, I feel like it's almost impossible to get through Realm 2 with your starting spell. You need like a truly blessed start to be able to do such a thing. And in Rift Wizard 1, it's like every start can just like you can just start with Deadbolt, and that should be enough for round 2, sometimes even round 3, and then you can just buy whatever spell you want for round 4 onwards. This being very small is, of course, very convenient for me. Though I don't know if I have what it takes to push through all of this before I get absolutely butchered by the Ravens. I do one-shot them, right? Because, yeah, I one-shot them. That's nice. I don't one-shot the Bogarts. They also have a great items chest, the sprite that blends in with some levels. Yeah, I hope that those things are taken care of. Like, this is the gray chest that you're talking about. And of course, because it's gray, and the level is gray, it was a bit difficult to spot, but here it is. I didn't even look at it because Arcane Amplifier is probably the ultimate stuff for what I'm trying to do. It scales extremely well, and it even reveals Arcane, which is perfect. I don't know, like between this level and this level, I don't know which one is the best. I'm leaning towards this one because this one doesn't have a leech that will burn me a teleport, and in fact, it has a teleport, so I would come out ahead. I don't particularly care about the Sigil chest. Of all the things that Rift Wizard 2 can give you, I think Sigils, the ability to start with a gate for a monster, it's probably the most disappointing one because the gates are like super weak. Like you're comparing normal unmodified gates versus modified monsters and like realm 5 vampire counts and that kind of thing, and like yeah, like they don't really um, stand a chance. It's really rough. Anyway, let's go here. I hope that I do not die horribly. Okay, what happened there? Oh, you did that with Earthquake, because you have Earthquake. That's fine. That's actually helpful. Impossible to hit this without hitting one of my own things. Mm. And this is a bit of what I was afraid of at the start of this level. Yeah, I'm out of stuff, but I'm not out of enemies. Um, hmm. Hmm. In Refuser 1, this thing had 120 HP by default. In this game, it has less. It's a Nature Conjuration. Oh, I guess the player version still has 120. You think? Because it may have 55, considering how this guy has 55. It wouldn't be the first time that like the text lies. Like for example, on Nightly Oath, the text lies. It says that each knight has 90 HP when that's straight up not true. Because otherwise the knights would be significantly weaker compared to the actual knights that already exist in the game. Um, how do we do this? What is the next step for this character? I feel like I have to teleport anyway. There was an attempt to do this without teleporting, but I guess we have to teleport. At least the bright side of this is that um, the level has a teleporter, unlike the other level, which didn't have a teleporter, of course. So it's not like I'm losing a lot. I love to position to be able to shoot fireballs through that, but it's impossible. I think that I just have to wait here. Okay, another earthquake. Did that hurt me? Yeah, 14 damage. And you've been getting lucky. Hit me with 2 earthquakes already. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's fine. Doesn't matter. We're almost done. I didn't see this gate. Let me get rid of it. Oh no, you gotta be joking. Why? Okay. Okay. The game is forcing me to do things that I should definitely not be doing. Um, I'll get Master of Memories. Yeah, definitely preferable to spending mana potion for like literally one spellcast. Another thing that I could have done is grabbed one of these. Um, yeah, maybe I could have grabbed that instead, but like it would have been a lot of walking. I probably would have taken a lot of damage. It's Ravens too. Nah, yeah, maybe I should have done that, but who knows? Just join the stream. Why does Adam need a guidebook? It is a very, very, very obscure game. It's the kind of roguelike that was like the same generation as NetHack, you could call it. Similar design philosophy of like random ridiculousness that straight up kills you for no good reason, and very obscure mechanics and quests and stuff like that. Um, yeah, yeah. Like, if you have played NetHack, you know too that NetHack is a game that you need to play with a guidebook. Adam is the same. I've heard. I've never played it myself, and from what I've heard, I don't really want to play it. Mm, 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 mm. If only I could hold two staves. The staves are really good items. Makes me wish that you could hold more staves than some of the random things that the game has to offer, because sometimes you get some really bad stuff. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Anyway, I shouldn't go here because steel spiders really suck. Here we have ghostly green mushrooms. I feel like I'm gonna have to teleport over there if I do start here. What do we get? Spore Beast Lich or Clay Blizzard Beast. The Blizzard Beasts are really good at betraying you, so I recommend not picking them. I think that in this case I would pick the Spore Beast Lich, but I don't know how rough it would be for me to have that as an ally. All three of these options are not good. In fact, maybe I should reroll because that level isn't even that good. This level is bad because of the monsters, and this level, um, the gates in this level are good. The reward is not great. Like I don't care about any of those things. The arcane helm maybe, but like my arcane damage is hopefully gonna come from fireball. So yeah, let's just reroll. Let's see what we get. Mm, these guys are really strong. Um, Funny thing, these guys swap places with a random demon unit. So if you, for some reason, are casting Imp Swarm, which by the way I strongly recommend against, they're gonna swap themselves with your imps. It's really funny that they just straight up swap them. Like you cast it, and instead of being surrounded by allies, you're surrounded by these guys. Uh, so yeah, if you're using Imp Swarm, then don't go to levels like this, but don't use Imp Swarm in this game. In 1, it was a really good spell. In 2, it was nerfed straight to the ground, and I do not recommend it. I've tried a couple of runs of that off stream, and yeah, it's not good. The upgrades for Imp Swarm, and the reason why I say it is because the upgrades for Imp Swarm are just straight up not good anymore. Metal Swarm summons things that deal damage to you. These guys have Lightning Bolt, which is a beam attack, so it hurts you. These guys have an attack that has radius 1, so it hurts you. And these guys, fortunately, these guys cannot hurt you because these are the ones that remove max HP. These ones have a beam attack, so that hurts you. These ones can teleport things into an inconvenient position for you. So like literally all of the upgrades suck. The base imps are not great. So you like ideally with Imp Swarm in Rift Wizard 1 you would get Mega Swarm because that was the best upgrade by a mile. But that doesn't exist in Rift Wizard 2. Um, yeah, Endless Swarm says every 9 turns passively summon one imp. One imp every 9 turns is in my opinion, extremely weak. Um, yeah, if there was like a level 3 skill, that would probably be the level 3 skill. Every 9 turns passively summon one imp. Definitely not worth getting a whole spell and then getting a whole upgrade for that spell. And even more so considering that in this game you can only get one upgrade. Well, all of these suck. But you know what? You know what it is with this game. It's like you have to go to the least bad level, and I guess this might be the least bad level, unfortunately. Ah, by the way, I was also playing a little bit of stream, and I do think that the performance of the game has has been negatively affected by me being streaming. I hadn't realized until very recently, but I do think it is the case. Anyway, we are in a bit of a complication here because I put this lightning spire here. So I kind of trapped myself. So I have to teleport out or wait for the monsters to kill it. I guess in the meantime I'm gonna get a million satyrs. Okay, it's death. Not even a million satyrs. This Frostfire Hydra did a pretty good job of killing the thing. Oh, it's immune to fire and ice. That is annoying because, yeah, if I had Starfire, I could kill it because Starfire, like here, would do a good chunk of damage to this guy. Not even that much, but it would be nice. So anyway, I think that we have to teleport here. I think that's literally the only way forward. And yeah, Lightning Spire is strong enough to deal with trolls, but we are starting to reach the limitations of Lightning Spire. We're getting really close to the point where it just straight up doesn't work anymore. We're almost there. Like it does very poorly versus things that can hit it from afar. Very poorly, as you can see. If I had another teleporter, this would be the time to use it. It's pretty rough. If I hadn't had to use the 4 experience for Master of Memories, right now I would have 8, and I would be able to get pretty much whatever I wanted. And what would be whatever I wanted? I think it would be probably Farlord or Arch Sorcerer. So my Fireball deals good damage. I think that we can maybe get Meteor upgrade, actually. And no matter how this goes anyway, I think that I'm gonna have to use a mana potion, so yeah. Oh, it summoned another one. Oh man, Rift Wizard 2 is a lot harder than 1. I do have to say that I think that I'm starting to like I think that I enjoy 1 more than 2. But it might be just early access things. Oh, it's dead. Okay, as I said, I'm still gonna have to use a mana potion to get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, that was really rough. But like all of the levels that I got after the reroll were really bad. I was not getting through that without spending some resources. And it's a good thing that I got through it at all. This level is completely impossible. Immune to lightning, very annoying, but immune to lightning. This is the thing that truly makes it impossible. And there's a lot of them. Yep, these enemies I do not like. They're just too resistant to everything, and they appear too early. Um, this should be fine. I can start here with a lightning spire, and that gets rid of these two gates, and whatever it spawns from them, and then I can just push to this one. And then the Lich. The Lich is gonna place a jar immediately. It's gonna be very annoying. I could get Void Beam for that. It kind of goes with the plan of doing arcane stuff. So it's not like I would feel really bad for getting it or anything. Yeah, sure, I can do that. Oh wow, the gate got placed exactly where I wanted to place my lightning spire. It's okay that I could place it somewhere else, but like yeah, that was almost really bad. Mm. Yeah, once again, I am noticing the performance issues in this game compared to one. I wonder why that is. Like, what happens between one and two that two has worse performance whenever I'm streaming. Not that that's gonna be an issue for much longer because um, it's almost guaranteed that I'll be getting a computer upgrade very soon. I'm personally excited to be able to play other games on stream more than anything. When it comes to personal use, I don't really feel like I need a computer upgrade, but I do think that it will be pretty nice for the stream. Yeah, if it was up to me, I don't think that I would get it. Well, not really up to me, you know. Like, if it was only for personal use, I don't think that I would get a computer upgrade. But since it's for the stream, that's a whole nother thing. Um, yeah, I'm gonna need to get rid of that with yeah, the only way to get rid of this jar is to Void Beam, or Nightmare Aura, or anything that hits these really. Um, oh, you know what? There's a thing that someone made that lets you see properties in Rift Wizard 2. Very useful tool. I don't even remember what it's called. Um, some info on Rift Wizard 2. Okay, let's see. Blind casting. Okay, does this list? I think this lists only the spells that can get blind casting. Yeah, it's the ones that can get blind casting as an upgrade. What about the ones that have blind casting from the very beginning, like that metallic sorcery, shrapnel blast? And there is an icon for blind casting. I wonder if hmm, hmm. I cannot search for it. I would like to see other spells that have blind casting. I'm gonna have to request that as a feature for this tool. Ideally, I wouldn't have to use any external tools, of course. Um, but I can deal with it for a bit while the game is still in early access. Void Beam, range 15 ignores line of sight. I think it has more range than in one. There we go. bit of a shame that I have to use my experience yet again, getting something that I otherwise wouldn't have gotten. But that's just how it is at times. I've heard that Choir of Angels is really good, but I'm not sure. Like I'm not convinced by this. Um, I've never been convinced by this. In Rift Wizard 1, I saw like it summons a couple of guys that have a timer that deal like 4 damage. Like it is 16 damage in a 5 tile radius per turn. To holy or to undead and demon and dark units. So it doesn't even hurt everything. It's a situational time spell with low amounts of charges. I've never really liked it. I've also never really given it a chance. I might do it out of stream. I will come back on stream with feedback for it, and maybe I'll try it if I find it satisfactory. But yeah, it doesn't really seem that great to me. You've never used it outside Moonspeaker. I am only searching it because I am doing Arcane, and that sounds arcane-y. Enemy takes Arcane Holy minions in line of sight of that enemy. Redeal 50% of that damage as Holy. I feel like that would be extremely good for what I'm doing right now. Yeah. So I might do that. I might do that. We could also use Pure Strike. I think Pure Strike does something similar. It's also arcane. Whenever you or an ally unit deals physical damage to an enemy, the source of the damage is shielded. Redeal that damage as arcane and holy, which triggers this, right? But it's not even that great. And I can deal physical. If this wasn't for physical, if this was for everything, it would be a lot more powerful, of course. And yeah, like my only physical is the meteor damage, which is not even that much. It's only 9 damage at the moment. You know, I think that it would be funny to get White Flame for this melt, so that my Fireball casts a melt for free. That's what White Flame does. Whenever you cast a Fire or Chaos spell other than Melt, targeting an enemy unit, Melt is also cast at that target. Very funny. The Dynamo. The Dynamo is a pretty fantastic item. Unfortunately, I got killed by it earlier today. Well, not really by it. I got killed by by the Doomstorm upgrade that Annihilate gets, and Stormcaller. Stormcaller is theoretically good, but I don't really like it. If you place a storm on top of you, it's so bad, and that does tend to happen a lot. So I think I want to stay away from that one. Come on, give me an open level. Open enough. Yeah, Glassmaster's so annoying. I feel like it's still doable. Voidbeam got a new icon, right? I don't think it had that icon in Rift Wizard 1. I wonder if it's gonna float over here, because like what I thought of trying to block the path forward for this thing. It seems that it doesn't care. That's a shame. Yeah, it would have been convenient if it had cared, of course. Yeah, Glassmasters happen to be a bit powerful. Scary foes. Okay, we're almost done with this guy. The main difficulty when it comes to dealing with it is that it has a million shields. We're almost done with its million shields. Oh, I am at 15 HP. I don't have the range for those guys. In Rift Wizard 1, this would be what I would get the range upgrade for Fireball. Because it only costed one. Oh, these guys are also hurting me. Yeah, okay. Oof. So rough. Okay, yeah, that was doomed. Um, that was an accumulation of mistakes happening like throughout the previous levels. Like I had to use teleporters because I trapped myself in with lightning spires. I had to get this to clear a level. The level rewards, well, this was really good, but this wasn't. Yeah, beyond the things that I've already won, I feel like many things in this game are very difficult. Yeah, like trying to figure out new stuff beyond what I have already figured out is proving quite difficult. I think Realm 2 rockworms are a thing to stay away from. On the other hand, Realm 2 the Dynamo sounds amazing. And it casts your annihilate, so you're incentivized to get annihilate and level it up, so that's probably what I'm going to do. Um, I wish every level 2 was as easy as this. Um, yeah, it's truly a blessing when you get a level where the normal monsters are one-shottable by Fireball. Um, hmm. I think this is fine. This doesn't seem hard at all. Yeah, this should really be okay. Probably going there. I like the rewards too. We got a Sorcerer's Stone. And we got a Sorcerer's Stone because we want to be doing lightning stuff. Because for every 40 damage dealt to enemies with lightning spells, automatically cast Annihilate on a random enemy. Um, I would like it if I could use a Stormcaller here, but yeah, like Stormcaller, Doomstorm, Annihilate killed me off stream earlier today, so I know that's not gonna work for me. So I'm not even gonna attempt it. This level might be fine as well, but I don't know which one is easier between this one and that one. It all comes down to the reward. I think that I like the Sorcerer's Stone a lot more because if I'm gonna be doing lightning stuff, it's gonna be like it's one of the many tried and true lightning things that we have already done in this game. I feel like in this game you don't really know what you're gonna do. It is unfortunately like Crawl where you kind of have to adapt to the floor god. Um, yeah, you don't really get to choose what you do. It's more like you are given the tools to do the best thing that you can do with those tools. Um, um, yeah, sure. I should start here. We kill these things, and then we kill these gates, and then we walk over here and kill that. It should be fine. Levels with Void Bombers are great. They're super cool because, as you can see, it's not particularly difficult to deal with them. They get killed by one fireball, obviously, and they even help me kill some other stuff as well. I ran out of fireballs, but I can still do this because I have annihilates. There we go. Yeah, the duality of fireball and annihilate is very strong. But I still think that lightning spar might be better. I only really grabbed annihilate because of the dynamo. Um, mm, mm, I feel like this is doable. The imps die to annihilate, and everything else dies to fireball. Mm, I would prefer not to do this. Yeah, the vampires are vulnerable to fire, but they still die from like 3 fireballs. Mm. And this has these guys which suck. So from these 3 options, this is the easiest by a good amount. I think we start here. If we are lucky, we're within range of these 2. If we're unlucky, we are out of range of both. And what's most likely to happen is that I am in range of these, but not these if I start in this style. If I start here, I am more sure that I am in range of this. I think that I am in range of that actually. But yeah, that's the kind of game that I wouldn't really have to play. The kind of guessing game that I wouldn't have to play if I could just press the button and see the targeter in this screen. I would really like that. It would be a great improvement to the game. Okay, turns out that I was indeed in range for both of them. Very lucky, yeah. Yeah, very close call. That's the kind of level that would have been straight up horrible in Brave Wizard 1. By the way, damage to Wizard 43 Fly Swarm. Um, but it still didn't really matter because in this game, the damage that you take in the level doesn't matter if it doesn't kill you. Um, some I've seen some suggestions about like how to make it so that you're incentivized to not take damage, but I think that it is the goal of this game to make it so that you are like so to make it so that it is yeah, it is right like it is right now pretty much is what I'm trying to say, so that even if you take damage it's fine. Oh, if Scepter of Sorrow is fixed because it used to be bugged, doesn't seem to be crashing anymore. Okay, that's nice. Spirit of Sorrow near that enemy for 10 turns. I have no idea what a Spirit of Sorrow is, but I bet it's not as good as Annihilate on lightning spells. Talking about that, lightning spells, I think that I might want to reroll this and go for Arc Lightning, which we can afford. Is it level 6 or level 7 in this game? It's level 6, so we can afford it. It even has 2 charges because we have Sorcerer's Stone. And then the Dynamo. The Dynamo will clean up. Whatever Arc Lightning doesn't kill, the Dynamo will kill. Obviously, in the future, we would like to get an Annihilate upgrade. I would like to get other spells that cast Annihilate as well. That sounds like it could be very funny indeed. Okay, from these, we are going here. This is gonna be funny. I should get the thing. Lightning Sorcery, Arc Lightning, not that, Arc Lightning. Yeah, I've already done Heaven's Wrath. It's the closest thing to to hate bolts now that hate bolts got super nerfed. I haven't tried the new nerfed hate bolts. I should probably do it later today. Immunity to lightning. You know, it really feels at times that the game generates things to directly counter your build. Like these guys immune, well, it will be immune to lightning, and these guys are immune to lightning. Um, they would get hit by the heavy amount of Dynamo annihilates that I do. Look at that. Spell casts 12 annihilate, 2 arc lightning in 2 turns. Um, hmm, anyway, I think that I want to reroll that. Okay, this might be doable. Nothing here is no, the steel spiders are immune to lightning. I think that I can still deal with them. You managed to catch a 9 settler stream. Today is a good day. Yeah. That reminds me, I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be going out to the city to see a friend. But other than that, I should be streaming for the remainder of the week. Ooh, Sorcerer's Orb. I am very tempted to grab this Sorcerer's Orb. It's a great item that makes this deal crazy damage. Okay, I think that I start here, maybe here, because this does have a bunch of range, as you can see. Range 18, so I can start here, target it here, and like it's guaranteed to kill a bunch of stuff. And then I just cast it again. And if that doesn't kill, I have 2 mana potions. Yeah. Range Jess? Yeah, you could say so. It's kind of like that. All right. I'm getting bombarded by the Star Swimmers, unfortunately. That's what they do. It blinked me forward, but it blinked away. That kind of sucks. I wonder if I should take this opportunity to drink a mana potion and try to get rid of them. On the other hand, I kind of want to annihilate them. Like, I know that annihilate kills them cleanly. The thing is getting to the range, because it only has 6 range and these have 11 range, so they vastly outrange me unless I am doing Arc Lightning, which is very annoying. I am not a fan of these monsters, just as I'm not a fan of Troublers. These are like Troublers, but a good amount tankier, but like pretty much like Troublers. I don't really know why they exist when they are pretty much Troublers. Anyway, I think that I am going to do it. Okay, now because of the positions of these guys, I do not want to go for another Arc Lightning. Yeah, it is a good idea to like not Arc Lightning when you are sandwiched between monsters, because that can kill you easily. And it's not like a channel spell with 1 charge where you would be seriously punished for wanting to stop the channel. I'm obviously thinking about ritual here. What is it called? Blood Holy Ritual of Revelation. Yeah. With this spell, you actually have the opportunity to reposition and do stuff instead of just continue the channel and risk dying, or not continue the channel and lose on the final reward of the channel. This should be fine. This shouldn't be difficult at all. I wish there was some experience here or here. The experience is all between the monsters, so I cannot drop on it. It would be great to get Lightning Lord or Disintegrator maybe. Let's see. Which one of these is better? I kind of like how the monsters are densely packed in there, and this does have monsters that split into other monsters, which I am not particularly a fan of. This also does, but it's only a few of them. Undead spawns dreams, but reincarnates. I could get Master of Memory and just cast a 3rd Arc Lightning. That definitely works. You think that 3 Arc Lightnings is gonna be enough? Another thing that I could do is just cast my 2 things that should kill the vast majority of the level, and then pick out Panorb and then get Lightning or Thunderlord. Yeah, that's definitely an option. I like how that sounds. Let's do that. Okay, killed almost everything. Didn't kill quite everything, but it's fine. These cats have... oh, wait, I have Annihilate. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for them to get a bit closer and annihilate them. It seems that we got lucky, and in the 2 casts of Arc Lightning, we did end up killing all of the cats at least once. I don't think I care about any of these things. I'll get the Ogre Boots because they're always okay for finishing a level in case you run out of resources. Thunderlord. 1 charge, 2 cascade range, 1 number of targets, and 50% damage. Seems okay to me. Things that I will get in the future. Proton Storm is the strongest one, but it kills you, so you can only really go for it if you have a lot of arcane resistance. Enervation does nothing. And Multi-Flash is the one that you get if you don't have arcane resistance. Multi-Flash can be pretty funny, I'm pretty sure. Unfortunate. I think that I could do this. This is an electric giant spider immune to lightning. The level isn't even that open. It's kind of sectioned into 3 weird level shapes, where it's kind of difficult to target a good arc lightning. Yeah, and especially difficult to target a good arc lightning without dying in the process. How many gates does this level have? It has 3. Once again, they were kind of blending in. 1, 2, 3. I would have to start here and target the arc lightning here or so. It wouldn't even kill the spider, like these spiders. It would kill. These are fine, but these ones are unfortunately kind of a hard counter. I think the easiest thing to do is to re-roll these. So we re-roll. Aha, this is more like it. Ghostly rockworms are an unfortunate reality, but they're very killable, much more than what we were seeing in the previous level. That's a no. And yeah, it's too many nasty things. I hate this guy, I hate Troublers, and I hate Floating Eyes. And also, yeah, if that wasn't enough, the modified enemy is a 2-headed snake lich. So yeah, let's not go there. Let's not go here, and let's go here. This should not be difficult, ideally. Uh, I'm thinking that I could drop here on the experience in case anything nasty happens. So I can get a slightly better spell, or I don't have to walk that far for Master of Memories. Let's see what we have. Okay, pretty good. That is beautiful. Spell casts 36 annihilates. Courtesy of the Dynamo. This thing has added so much damage to the build. And annihilate, like I can get comprehensive annihilation or cascade. So it deals even more damage. Okay, we're gonna get the Sorcerer's Dagger here. That adds more damage to Annihilate. Now it deals 24. Ooh, but it has Frost Spew monsters. These small levels are so alluring. I love them. But they're also my bane with the monsters that stun you or the ranged monsters, so cramped together. It's the kind of level that you can do if you have Word of Chaos, pretty much, or something that straight up kills everything in one turn. Um, or a stopwatch. In this case, I have a stopwatch, and I guess that I will use a stopwatch. So here's what will happen. I will go here, use a stopwatch, cast Arc Lightning. It will kill everything, except and these guys will spawn monsters that are immune to lightning. We can use either Fireball or Ether Dagger, and then another Arc Lightning to clean them up. And that should be an easy level. Let's see what actually happens. Okay, to begin with, I'm a bit surprised that not everything is dead straight up. Okay, I'm out of charges, and I'm not out of enemies. Yeah, that is a bit worrisome, for sure. I think I'm gonna take the easy way out and just use my mana potion. Alternatively, I could use Master of Memories and get another charge of Arc Lightning, but I am thinking that it's gonna take more than one charge of Arc Lightning, and the damage from these things is gonna accumulate super fast. Not to mention that these things are about to become unstunned, and they're gonna start seriously hitting me. So yeah, we're gonna use a mana potion. So we get more Arc Lightning. Okay, it's a good thing that those Treants are not even that terrible, or like the imps that they split into. Uh, Only the fire imps are not one shot by my fireball. So yeah, pretty nice. And now we can get our sorcerer, which benefits all three of my spells. 7 damage to range and 25% max charges. Hopefully, Arc Lightning gets more charges later on when I get like Master of Memories or something like that. For now, my Fireball deals 24, my Annihilate deals 99. Like it's kind of getting close to. Well, not really, but you know, I cannot help but to think of Mega Annihilate when it deals 33 times 3, and Mega Annihilate deals 99 times 3. This is before all my buffs. Right now, it would deal a bit more than that. I see a lightning shield. I don't know if I care because it's not like I need that, right? Mm. Oh, this level sucks anyway. I shouldn't go there. Lightning Helm sounds very interesting. This thing says one range, 25 damage, 25% resistance to lightning. Now that's a more interesting item. Um, Nothing here seems immune. Oh, you are immune. But you're not immune to annihilates, so I think that I can do it anyway. I think I start here and I just do my stuff. And yeah, this level is terrible for what I'm trying to do. Good old fun Arc Lightning. Comfort builds are the best, aren't they? Okay, that got rid of the Mechanomancer. And now I think that I just clean up the rest of the level with my stuff. Oh, yeah, a single Annihilate doesn't get the job done versus these guys. I seem to need to go for two of them, unfortunately. Oh, you're immune to everything. Okay, you're no longer immune to everything. That iron plating buff is so nasty on golems. Um, on a weaker build, that would have been seriously problematic. But yeah, like the difference between a weak build and a strong build is wild. On the previous attempt at getting a run going, how badly the game trashed me before even getting to round 10. In this one, I'm on round 10 and it hasn't really been the worst. There's been like one situation where like it was kind of bad, but then I gave in and just went for Arc Lightning because I got the Dynamo. I think the Dynamo Arc Lightning is just so good that you should probably do it. Um, yeah, you should probably not pass up on freebies if the game hooks you up with a freebie. Chaos Knights, Grand Warlock. Mm. I wonder why the Grand Warlock is immune to poison. Immune to lightning. I feel like this is doable. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's doable. I can kill everything else with Arc Lightning. The only things that don't die are the Dancing Blades. And they should die with Annihilate, so we're gonna go with that. Yeah, I even killed some Dancing Blades with the Annihilates from the Dynamo, so lucky. Okay, that got rid of all of them. Man, it's such a funny thing. It's so crazy strong. So yeah, even though the Hitbolts was nerfed brutally, there's still a good amount of spells that are like on like a similar power level. Um, Immunity to lightning is so prominent in Rift Wizard 2. Look at this. These are immune to lightning, and these are immune to lightning, and these are immune to lightning as well. Not to mention that these guys have a proclivity to give things immunity to lightning. Steel spiders are also immune to lightning. So lots of immune to lightning things. Let's see what we get after the reroll. Perfectly doable, surprisingly. Nothing seems to be immune to lightning there. Oh, metallic vampire. Yeah, of course. But it's not immune to lightning. It's only highly resistant, which means very much killable. Metallic green slime. I feel like that would be a lot more annoying to deal with than the vampires. And here, this might be the easiest level. I can also like get this integrator. I can also get I can get a commancer. I can get the arc lightning upgrade that gives it number of targets. I can get multi-mancy. There's a good chunk of things that I can get. It doesn't seem that we're gonna get immunity to arcane, so I'm just gonna get multi-flash and multi-mancy. Well, I can drop onto some experience and get multi-mancy. Or can I? How likely is this to kill me? Like, drop here, walk 2 back. It could bounce like this. That would suck. Yeah, when it comes to these kind of things, you're definitely better off starting in the corners, where there's nothing behind you or in any position where like it could arc. Like for example here, if I target the arc lightning here, it's impossible for the arc lightning to hit me. It's not even that difficult of a thing to figure out, but like if you don't know how arc lightning works, it's very easy to kill yourself with it. That's why I'm a bit nervous to drop here. Let's see, if I drop here and I target this, I think that it's almost impossible that I get killed by arc lightning. But what would happen is that this would blink me away into a position where I would probably die if I arc lightninged again. So this might be the best spot to start. Arc lightning should deal insane damage here, like 9 enemies, 84 damage. Also, the text doesn't reflect the true behavior of arc lightning as it works right now, because it also has Echo Flash bundled in by default, and that's why it clears the screens this way. Oh man, it's so satisfying. So enjoyable. Spell casts 63 Annihilate. War Arc Lightning. Infernal Greater Vampire. Or Burning Void Rift. Okay, I'll get the Vampire. It has 200 HP. You know how it is with this build. We are gonna be looking for open levels, or whatever it is that we can get that's closest to an open level. Hmm. 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 I feel like if I start here, maybe even using this from the get-go, but I don't think it's that necessary. I think I can start here and just target an arc lightning here, and that should maybe kill this thing. If it doesn't kill it, it will certainly deal ridiculous amounts of damage to it. Yeah, I don't think that this is a terrible level. Red cap leeches. Nah, it's doable. Let's do exactly that. I'll hold on to the stopwatch to see if I need it later. And now, mm, mm, do we get the Echo Flash or do we get something else? I think shock value could be really funny here. Well, when I said Echo Flash, I obviously meant multi-mancy. It's pretty much the same as getting another Echo Flash if you think about it. I'm gonna get like shock value. I feel like that's gonna be stronger. Okay, didn't kill the Trulamasu, but it did kill everything else in the level. Yeah, that was pretty funny. This guy dealt 37 damage somehow. How did you even deal damage? Huh. I don't really understand how sometimes Arc Lightning does a million damage. Like for example, this turn, Trulamasu took multiple instances of damage from Arc Lightning. I guess it can target the same thing multiple times, maybe. And then it took a million damage from Annihilate. Ah, beautiful. Let's do it again. All right. 93 Annihilates and 4 Arc Lightning. Crackle Void. How does one go from pure lightning to Crackle Void? Is it even doable? Do you need like a janky reveal that I don't have? Like an item reveal? Yeah, I guess that it doesn't do anything for a lightning build, but it does do wonders for an arcane build. Clay Warlocks. They're gonna summon Clay Imps, very annoying, but I think very killable. Okay, the answer is simple. I think we go to this level. Should not even be that difficult to beat. And we can get multi-mancy now. Like right now it's 9 targets. Let's see what happens after we get multi-mancy. 14. Oh man, this game is great. Don't you agree that this game is awesome? I really enjoy that kind of thing where you just drop onto a level, press a button, and then the level explodes. That's the thing that really makes me smile when it comes to this game. It's so satisfying of a feeling. Some people really like to spam allies and win in janky ways. I like to press one button. Um, at least this game makes you, struggle for it a bit more than Rift Wizard 1. In Rift Wizard 1, it was like free. You could always go Arc Lightning and go to every level that was open, of course, and just do that, and it would kill with the Holy Reveal. Um, Now, you have to be mindful of things that are immune to lightning and that kind of thing. Talking about that, I still think that I could do that level with an Ether Dagger maybe, or with just with annihilate on those guys. I think I'm missing exactly one monster for my bestiary to be completed. Oh, I thought that I had killed that guy. It seems that we ended up killing all of the Storm Drakes anyway, so yeah, they got killed from Annihilate. I wonder how that works. Like, do the things first take 1,000,000 damage from Arc Lightning, and then after the Arc Lightning massacre is done, then that happens? Okay, that's so funny. I think in this turn, man, how many lines is it? Yeah, like from this point, I can hold down. That was like 3 seconds. I held it down for like 3 seconds. Maybe a bit less than that. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. No, more like 3 seconds. Yeah, it was around 3 seconds. Perhaps a bit less than that. But yeah, that was a lot of annihilates. No wonder everything died. What a great item the Dynamo is. Now, if only that guy wasn't all the way over there. Hold on. You're immune to dark. It heals 21 HP per turn, so I better run for worth. Okay. That was 110 annihilates. We killed a 9000 HP enemy, mostly with Arc Lightning, but a little bit of annihilates as well. That went very well. Man, Annihilate, or the Dynamo is such a great item. The Dynamo kinda lets you play Rift Wizard 1 and Rift Wizard 2 is what I'm thinking of. This is definitely a level for Prince of Ruin. Yeah, definitely a level for Prince of Ruin. I think that I can start here, target Arc Lightning here, and that kills the vast majority of these. Yeah, sure, that's fine. And I'll get Prince of Ruin. What other things can we get? Oh, yeah, of course, Disintegrator. Disintegrator is gonna be great for this build as well. Very generic Arc Lightning build. Oh, come on. But pretty funny regardless. Always very funny. Oh, it was modified. Huh. Once again, I get got by the modified Bone Shamblers that look exactly like unmodified Bone Shamblers. I mean, what can you really do about it? Beautiful. Perhaps I shouldn't have been an X Turbo. 4 turns, and in those 4 turns I cast 101 Annihilates. There has to be a thing, right? Like something that takes advantage of the fact that I'm casting such a ridiculous amount of annihilates. I should get this. Yeah, and I should also get disintegrator. But there's gotta be like a spell that it may or like a skill rather. This casts not annihilate noticeably. Yeah, it would be too good if it casted annihilate. Whenever you cast a chaos spell, you have a 25% chance of regaining a charge of another random chaos spell. So this pretty much says if your arc lightning annihilate doesn't kill after you ward of chaos, you get another ward of chaos pretty much. Yeah, with the ridiculous amount of annihilates that I'm casting, it's guaranteed to refill to the top ward of chaos if I get it, when I get it. Probably Carnival of Pain. Carnival of Pain. I was looking forward to like a skill that was um something like what I do with the fire builds, where like every time you cast a fire spell, you get the searing hit, something like that, but for annihilate. I don't think that such a thing exists, unfortunately. But it would be funny. It would be funny. Yeah, easier to reroll away the butterfly demons than to play around them. If the game gives me the opportunity to roll things away, I shall do precisely that. Um, Clay Chaos Knights. Mm, mm, mm. I feel like if I don't use, like, this is the level that I'm doing, but I feel like if I don't use a stopwatch immediately upon entering, I die. You get a free reroll each realm. Yes, one per realm. No more reroll item, but you get one for free every realm. Ah, beautiful. That killed everyone, except for this guy, because this guy revives. Oh, it's Dragon's revive as well. Man, that sucks. Oh, you're pretty hurt, so that should be close to enough to get rid of you. Ah, beautiful. In this case, this guy casts something, and the Dynamo says 40 damage dealt to enemies with lightning spells automatically cast Annihilate on a random enemy. It doesn't even care about your range for Annihilate. It's so strong. My Annihilate deals a bit over 150. Crackle Darkener. I think that Crackle Darkener plus I have not done it, but I want to do it. Like it's not like we're not already, deleting levels, but we can delete levels even better with Crackle Darkener plus Enchantment Dark, Carnival of Pain. Yeah. Whenever an enemy takes lightning damage, is what matters in this occasion, the three nearest enemies take that much dark damage. Do note that I have multi-mancy though, so that's not gonna be 3, it's gonna be more like 5. And since they're taking dark damage, Crackle Darkener triggers, which deals lightning damage in a burst, which then triggers Carnival of Pain again, which then triggers Crackle Darkener again, etc., etc. The only thing that prevents this from straight up clearing levels is that it only is a 6-style burst. I think the Dynamo is a better item, really. Anyway, let's pick a reward. Time Striders. I like the Time Striders. I've rarely gotten any use of the Troll boot or like the Ogre boots. I was thinking of Monkey Skull Amulet earlier today. I was playing off stream, trying some stuff, and like apart from Ghost Ball, another thing that I thought could be useful to get Monkey Skull Amulet for is Imp Swarm. Um, yeah, and also Lightning Spire. Yeah, Lightning Spire cares about the radius. Conjuration radius is a very weird thing, but Lightning Spire cares about it. Um, Imp Swarm cares about enchantment minion damage. And sorcery duration, I mean, that's like all of Ice Magic pretty much, but Ice Magic is a lot weaker to compared to many of the things that can be done in this game, so I don't really do that much. But I definitely should at some point because I feel like in all of the Rift Wizard 2 that I've done, I have not gotten an Ice Magic win on stream. I have gotten it off stream, but I need to replicate the feat on stream so I can put it on YouTube. Okay, this time the Bone Shamblers are not modified. The modified enemies are Ice Worms and Nightmare Turtles. That's fine. We can deal with those. I have 6 experience. What can we do with that 6 experience? Holy Thunder. Is it even necessary? I don't think so. Yeah, what I want is a skill that says whenever you cast a chaos spell or a sorcery, if I was to get that, like it doesn't even matter what it would do, as long as it's mildly beneficial, it would be super busted with what I'm doing, and therefore it would be very funny. Oh, I guess that I can get Master of Memories. That is always good. Ah, so enjoyable. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that got me so into Rift Wizard. The crazy explosions and stuff that can happen. Chaos Familiar casts Fireball, Lightning Bolt, Thunder Strike, Pyro Pulse, Immolate, and Chaos Barrage. I have Fireball. My Fireball is not even particularly upgraded, so it wouldn't even be great. Self-targeted enchantment spell. What's I guess that I know which one. Like, of course, Carnival of Pain, but what other self-targeted enchantments could be funny? Seal Fate is a self-targeted enchantment. No, no, it's not. I was confusing it with Wheel of Death, which is not an enchantment, but it is self-targeted. That is a shame. Hmm. Hmm. It's not even that great. Like this is an enchantment that you target upon yourself, but it doesn't serve anything because I don't think that the multicast effect would copy onto a monster. Like, let's say that I get the Chimera, and the Chimera gets multicast. Would it be casting 2 fireballs in the same turn? Even then, like, it's all of that for only 2 fireballs. And I know that I'm getting it for kinda free, but it's not even that free because I have to get this and the Chimera. Um, and I don't think I need this. We have been very successful at clearing the levels with whatever few casts of Arc Lightning we need. I want to try this Chain Watcher form thing, but not in this run. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a shame that the kind of thing that I've done in this run, which is just get Arc Lightning early and have it be strong early, It's not really a thing that can happen more often in Rift Wizard 2. I've seen a bit in the Rift Wizard Discord how people sometimes say that like by the time they are about to be done with the run, they still wish that they could play with their build a bit more because they just like completed it and they're like in Realm 18 or so. So they don't really get to play with it that much. And that I don't think was a problem in Rift Wizard 1. Rift Wizard 1 was just um, I think it was perfect in terms of length and in terms of ramping up and stuff. Um, yeah, it might be still shock to from adjusting to the system changes of 2, but I do have to say that yeah, I think that Rift Wizard 1 with the new cool things from 2, like the new skills and stuff, um, like the targeter for sure would be probably a more cool game or more like a game for me than one than two is at the moment. Oof! Start each level with an immortal bone shambler megalith. I really want that. Oh, of course it's a nice worm. Yeah, why would I even check? What else could it be? It's a nice worm. Well, this looks very funny. I do want to do that. I ended up getting the Chaos Familiar because it's the only one that can kinda do a little bit of a something. Maybe this is the time to get Word of Chaos. Yeah, sure, I'll get it. Oh, Time Striders makes it so that everything is stunned for one turn upon entering the level. Extremely, extremely convenient. I didn't need Word of Chaos then. All right, pretty good. How much damage are we dealing with? You know, it would be nice if in these screens you got the log that of the things that happened in the turn, like right here. It would be extremely useful. Um, so nice. Anyway, I don't even need to walk. I can just do that again. And maybe I should get Carnival of Pain. Like, it's very clear that this build doesn't need Carnival of Pain, but like, why not? Let's get a little bit of Carnival of Pain. It might, if you think about it, it's a lightning dark reveal, right? So it should be pretty good at killing some things that I otherwise would have more issues killing. Yeah, this thing is completely horrendous. I'm glad that it's not a thing that really spawns in the game. At least I haven't seen a modified Bone Shambler Megalith like this. I've seen modified towering bone shamblers, which are the smaller version of these. Um, but an immortal bone shambler megalith would be terrifying to see in a level, let alone more than one of them. Mm. Hmm. Frost Spew Reapers. That is kinda messed up. Okay, I am going to start here. We should be able to kill things just fine. I wonder if the Pop the Frog exploit that lets you kill it super easily still is in the game. Um, let's find out. In case you don't know, Pop the Frog has a little bit of a thing where the way that its damage immunity works is that it just heals the damage that it takes that's more than 700. But if you make him immune, like immune to heals, that's how the game defines it. If you get rid of the poison resistance, that was wild. I don't even know how that happened. If you get rid of the poison resistance, and you poison him, then he's not gonna heal anymore. Anyway, how did this happen? For 40 damage dealt to enemies with lightning spells. What did we do with lightning spells? Did you do something? Chaos Ball? Was that enough to trigger Annihilate? And I guess that Annihilate just dealt a million damage as well. Hmm. Oh no, but it's lightning spells, and Annihilate is not a lightning spell. Yeah, it would be silly if it went infinite on its own. Anyway, that should be enough to kill Pope the Frog. Oh, it was not enough. It did come pretty close. Yeah, in that one turn, Arc Lightning dealt 15,000 damage. Most of that to Pope the Frog, of course. Okay, Arc Lightning. And that was a Pope the Frog fight in 5 turns with the power of the Poison Sting with Acidify. Yeah, I think that all of the 5x5 monsters have a weakness that is kinda not intended. Maybe in the case of the offhand, it is intended that like for example, if I had gotten instead of Pop the Frog offhand in this level, it would have been even easier because I wouldn't have needed to Poison Sting. I could have done the exact same and it would have killed offhand. But yeah, like Jormungandr, I don't think Jormungandr has any like real weaknesses. It's actually a very strong monster. Maybe the strongest one, or like it's not that unfair. It's not as unfair as Ofan. Like I feel like Ofan can be very unfair. Um, Jormungandr also can like directly kill you. Do you think that Jormungandr is the strongest one? I think so. I think that Jormungandr might be the strongest one. The snakes are pretty messed up as well. Like it just has a lot of strengths. Um, yeah, the 5x5 monsters, apart from Pope the Frog, and I guess the Ophan as well. So like the other two, I suppose, don't do so well versus Soul Tax, which I'm not gonna get for good old Mordred. I hope that is not a problem for me. You think there should be more types and scarier bosses? There are going to be. Like, I am sure. I'm not even like hoping for it because I know it's gonna happen. Because it's early access, so it would be ridiculous if it was not going to happen. Dylan did release the game, saying that it was around 50% complete. So I'm expecting to see a lot more flashy stuff and powerful enemies to appear in Real Wizard 2 as the game continues development. So that was 2 turns, 2 Mordred kills. Oh man, 2 turns, 2 Mordred kills. What can we get with that 7 experience? Normally I would get the charges here. I got Word of Chaos and I haven't cast it even once. Yeah, what can we get with this 7 experience? Anything funny that I could get with that? Serpents of Chaos sounds very funny. Yeah, that's fine. Kinda wish it had blind casting. Oh, that's cheating. Look at where Mordred is. Okay, that's very funny. Oh, Faebone Shambler Megalith. That is pretty messed up. You know what? The majority of these snakes are lightning snakes, so they're gonna be immune to arc lightning. I'm starting to believe that the discovery of Serpent of Chaos was more of a curse than a blessing. Look at how long that turn took, as opposed to my otherwise blindingly fast playthrough in terms of real time. That was it. Let's go. Goodbye, Mordred. How long did that fight? It took me 7 turns. I killed Mordred in 7 turns. Um, it's not a record. It's tied with my record on Mordred. Last time I think I had a hit bolts run where it took me 7 turns to kill Mordred as well, but that wasn't without hate bolts, noticeably. Um, it was the magic of the Dynamo combined with the magic of Arc Lightning. This thing is very strong, and this thing is very strong, but the two of them together are just straight up broken. Um, I would recommend it. If you get this, consider going for this. Like, this is so good that I had the combo. Like, I had Crackle Darkener, and I didn't grab Crackle Darkener just because this had carried me so far into the game. Um, Fantastic. Magical. Look at this snake dance. Uh, yeah, if you're not sure about what's happening with this snake, is that like under this there's the map, and you can still inspect monsters. And there's a snake facing this way and another snake facing this way, so I just have to go up and down. So funny. But anyway, that's enough. Enough of that.